Underneath a curtain of blooming bougainvillea, a wooden gate emerged like a forgotten memory. The dark timber, weathered by time, bore delicate cracks that spread like veins, tangible traces of history. Hanging slightly tilted above the gate was a hand-carved sign. The words Café Thang Sao, etched in faded paint, rustic yet charming. The morning breeze brushed past and nudged a small wind chime into motion, its soft, silvery clinks awakening a stillness deep inside the soul. Underneath a curtain of blooming bougainvillea, a wooden gate emerged like a forgotten memory. The dark timber, weathered by time, bore delicate cracks that spread like veins, tangible traces of history. Hanging slightly tilted above the gate was a hand-carved sign. The words Café Thang Sao, etched in faded paint, rustic yet charming. The morning breeze brushed past and nudged a small wind chime into motion, its soft, silvery clinks awakening a stillness deep inside the soul. Each step up the laterite stone path crunched softly, mingling the sound of tiny pebbles with the brittle whispers of dry moss beneath. It felt like entering an old home, where time had slowed just enough to preserve the gentlest of things. The wooden door stood ajar, and warm golden light from inside spilled outward, like a quiet invitation to pause. Inside, the space unfolded like a fragment of someone's treasured memory. The ceiling was low, with exposed wooden beams darkened by age. The lime-washed walls had faded to a muted amber, glowing softly under the hush of early sunlight. From fabric-shaded lamps, warm yellow light poured gently over polished wooden tables, creating pools of mellow brilliance that felt like melting beeswax. Vintage French-style armchairs, their arms curved with elegant grace, encircled small round tables clothed in delicate lace. On each table, a slender-stemmed glass sat beside tiny ceramic vases, each holding a few fresh wildflowers, a feminine, quiet touch amidst the old-world charm. In the corner, an old cassette player spun slowly, sending out the husky, haunting voice of Trin Song Sun singing Diem Shua. The song drifted into the air like a sigh, wrapping itself around the rich scent of freshly ground coffee, a warm, earthy fragrance that seemed to rise from the walls, from the floorboards, from memory itself. On Sunday morning, the sky was as clear as if the whole city had just been washed clean after a night of rain. I took my sunbon, just 6 years old, to a garden cafe near the lake. The cafe was not big, but it had a spacious yard with a pond of colorful koi fish swimming in the clear water. That was Bon's favorite place, and it became a habit that every weekend, father and son would stop by and sit in a peaceful corner, order 2 drinks, an iced milk coffee for me and a cup of cocoa for Bon, and watch the fish together. We chose a table near the lake, surrounded by small bushes and some newly blooming white chrysanthemums. The sound of water trickling from a small tap into the lake sounded like a gentle whisper, and the early morning sunlight danced on the sparkling water. Bon exclaimed with delight when he saw an orange koi fish as big as a wrist swimming close to the shore, almost raising its head to the surface to breathe air. A relaxing morning coffee helps us relieve stress after a hard day's work.